So surface area and prisms. This is day 1 of a 2-day section. Okay, this is day 1 of a 2-day section. Some of you might find this super duper easy, but it's all about your geometric mental vision, I guess you could say. So we are going to name each shape and label each point according to the textbook on page 632 and 634. So I don't make you bring your textbook if you would just be using it for a couple seconds, so I will tell you. Okay, we're going to name this shape, and his name is William. Just kidding. Rectangular prism. Rectangular prism. And YouTube, you're just going to have to imagine it. This is that same shape, well, very similar shape. Okay? So if I were to put it together, it would be a rectangular prism like that. 3 dimensions. No. Now, if I have it like this, and I tell you that this is going to be the bottom, if that's going to be the bottom, I put that on the bottom. Now, if I put this flap and this flap up, what would that make these guys? What should I? Sides. So now my shape looks like this. I put this flap here, that in your range of view is on the lowest part. Where does it end up? Well, it is a side, but specifically from your point of view? Front. We will talk about edges, though. Front. Yes, sir. Can you help me label one of these? Which one? What do you call it? Yep. And this one's the back. That one's the back. So this is how this works. If you're looking at this map, goes, sits down, that side folds up, and then the top goes. Next. That's athletic. Triangular prism. Triangular prism. And we're going to label this as well. That's going to be the bottom? Yes, sir.
I was just thinking, who made words?
Now this one we can't have a top because we're not going to have the edge be the top, but instead we're going to call this one the front and the back. So there is no top. That's the difference. Now then we have this one. Now, what could this? This is a cylinder, yes. It's a cylinder. It is a cylinder. And the way that we're going to look at it is like this. We have this as being the shape. Hello. This being the shape here. Okay, this is the shape here. I'm going to have it. Would you consider this a side? Yeah. And it goes here. Yeah, it's like a side of it. And this is the bottom. And the top. The body. So we are going to say that this here, I'm going to be outlining the front, okay? I'm outlining the front of this. Okay? That's the front of it. All right? That's the front of it, yes. Sorry, either one go first. Joey? Nope. Well, top and bottom? No, because you can flip it. Excuse me. Ooh. Yes.
See, the way I was looking at it, I thought that thing right there was the front. You were doing the back.
Yep, actually that's the thing that we're going to play with later if we have time. You're looking at that box. You're looking at that box like this. This is your range of view. You can see in the top of it, okay? All right, so that's so we can have it, and also I'm going to be drawing some crazy stuff to help you with that too. Let's get a little more. So I'm first going to do the back. So it says to name the faces, the edges, and the vertices. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write face on the back of it. I want you to try.
It's not hard. I got it done already. Already. Oh, that's cool.
So that would be if you were looking at them at every angle, that's what it would look like. So we have written in the 6 faces: front, back, top, bottom, left, right.
That's still like right there.
So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to identify, and I have different colors, but what I did with my other class periods was I drew arrows. Okay, so you can draw arrows from the word to as many vertices as you need. So I have my vertices. Now a vertice is where, where the edges meet. Those are the vertices. You would draw an arrow from where you wrote the word vertice to the vertice. Now I have corners are vertices. Now we have edges. The edges, I'm just going to do a little bit in the middle of each one. Of course. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I got 12 of the edges. Yes, ma'am.
That's hurting my eyes because it's going to look at 2 different.
That's the fun we're gonna have later. Next one we have a triangular prism. Once again, we're going to label the faces. That's why. Well, the bottom line is, as long as anybody watching this can make sense of it, I need to move that forward. Geometry is a math. Here, I added some more black lines so you can see. It's wind. There's the wind. So those are the faces. Now, once again, I'm going to label the vertices. Those are all the vertices. Then I'm going to label the edges. That's all right. I'll put something in it so it stays open. Now this one here, this cylinder, is a little bit different because it only has two edges. There aren't any vertices because there's a side. It's like a vertice edge. A vertice edge, and then we have and that wraps around it. Mr. Sparrow? It's just there's air coming in that way, and it's probably coming in that way and going out those two windows. Yes, sir. Sobi? What? I like it. Yes?
What is the top part of your face too?
The top. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
That's how confused I was. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I just
Face. Mr. Sparrow. Shh.
If you look at it one way, look where the face is. Looks like I'm trying to.
This would be if I had this can.
Look sideways.
Yeah, if I was like this, and I turned it like that, it would say FACE. That's what's going on there. That's why I'm doing it like with the three-dimensional. So in order to find how much surface area they have, which is how much area does the surface take up, we would count how much it takes up. Yeah, how many squares are in there. And as you know, in order to find area of rectangles and squares, you do length times width. So what I have to do now is I have to figure out that I have, I'm going to use that color. I have 1, 2 wide, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 wide and 2 high. So I have 6 times 2, which equals 12. Then I also have this guy, which is also going to be 12. This is 4. This is 6. And then there's another one that's 24. How do you get 12 from that? 6 twice is 12. 6 twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. So you've taken care of all the ones in the middle. Then I have my sides, which is 2 by 4, which is 8. 8. 8. The brackets. It's a loopy S and a loopy 2. Now what I have to do in order to find the surface area, are we just looking to find out how much room it takes up on the floor? No. When it's in its box form? No. We want to know the total surface area. So I have to add all those up. So add them all up. 88 units. Now, because this is surface area, I have to do units squared. Squared. This is a three-dimensional object. However, we're looking at it in a two-dimensional way. Why do I turn around every time I see you turn around as well? Focus. And most importantly, let others focus by not distracting them. So the surface area is 88 units squared. I guess it should be units squared. Because it's two-dimensional, so you should have a squared in there. Now with this one here, how does that look? Yeah. With this one here, on your homework, you're going to be needing to label them. I'll find something I can see. Let's go right through it. Okay, you can see that. Now, it's going to have you label them. Now, here's the deal. If I chose, so it says to back and front. If I chose this to be my front, where would my back be? Yes. The top one. Good. But here's the deal. You might be looking at that mat when it's put together. You might be looking at it like this, like this, like this, like this, like that, right? Because this could be the bottom. Right now, the bottom's the one that's sitting on the pencil sharpener chair. Okay, that's the bottom. But now, the actual bottom of the box the way it's shipped, now that's on the bottom. By calling something the bottom or calling something the top or the side, does that change the surface area of this? No, it does not. No, it does not. So you can have it be however you want as far as labeling it goes. That doesn't matter, but just make sure that you aren't counting things twice more than you need to. So there's my back, there's my front. I'm going to say bottom, top, and that would leave these to be side. And rather than multiplying everything together, adding everything together twice, we can just multiply it. So for this one here, the back and the front, we have, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 by 2. So that's going to be 14. 14 times 2, that's 28. For this one here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 by 2. 2. 8 by 2 is 16. 16 times 2, 32. Then that leaves just the top and the bottom. I have my biggest points right here and right here that go along the sides of them, so I can do 7 times 8. 7 times 8 is 56. Did I tell you guys my little trick that I did when I was learning math fast with that?
No. 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8. 56 equals 7 times 8.
Is it typo, or what is that, like after for the sides, right after?
Yes, it is supposed to be there because if you look at, let's do this. 1 second. If you look at it just like that, we have 20. Oops, forgot to do this. Look at it just like that, and you've got 28 plus 112 plus 32, which is going to be 30, 40, 140 plus 132. $172 units squared. Yes, ma'am.
Are they gonna give us units on the?
What? Sorry, say that again.
Like, will they give us?
Yes. Yep. This way, it's units. It applies to everything, but with yours, you're going to have it be specific. Are there any questions? Are there any questions?
No.
Okay.